Hey loves, it's me, Love Jones. I am back with another one. It's funny how you just bring people outside. I park and all of a sudden the whole neighborhood want to walk outside and take a look. Stood outside the car for a second, could have seen everything y'all wanted to see. Gotta be a bunch of airhead ass people. There's a car pulling around. That Queen of Swords right here. Just saying celebration. Somebody celebrating. I hope when I find out whoever this is and their family who helped steal is gonna put it out there in the universe. I hope everybody who aware of what this is and think it was wrong, I hope y'all go do something about it. I feel like some people need to do their ass just like they did me. Other than the fact that they're gonna lose whatever it is they did. Whatever they gain from it, they're gonna lose that times 10. It's gonna all be a waste of time anyway. But it's just the purpose. I'm fixing my cards, y'all. The good version of this magic run their ass up out of town and expose them for exactly who they are so people will know not to deal with them ever again. And nobody ever trusts these people and make people know exactly who they are. Because they will for it's over with messing with me. Magician. Somebody with the world in their hand. They have emotions, but they're not in them. Somebody moving someone into calmer waters. Now, some people deserve death, but they won't get it. They won't get it because God gonna feel like they deserve to suffer more, and so they gonna live their life, and they're gonna go through a whole lot of suffering. A whole lot of suffering. That's what's gonna happen at the end of the day. They're gonna lose the closest people to them. They're gonna lose a lot of stuff they have. People gonna come down with sicknesses out of nowhere. And they all get to watch each other and go through every last bit of what they tried to take somebody else through. Being left out in the cold. Being homeless. They all finna go through that. Yeah, it's a celebration now. It's all fun and games right now. Especially for the ones who don't believe in God. That's the funny part about them. For the ones who don't believe in God, they don't believe they're going to get it back. They believe in their magic more than anything. But when that appointed day and time comes and that suffering starts and it ain't no magic they can do to stop it, it's going to be funny. It's going to be funny. Looks like somebody's going to have the victory after suffering. After losing everything at the hands of these people. It's so funny to see all of these police officers right behind each other like that. Because when I watched that accident happen, it took them a little minute to come. And not only that, one of them, they cut through the parking lot just to avoid the accident. I was like, look at this shit right here. But watch one of them officers come cut through the parking lot just to avoid the accident. King of Pentacles right here. Looks like could be this magician or either something that you manifested. Looks like somebody's coming in to move somebody into calmer waters after whatever it is they went through. These ain't some dingbat people, y'all. These the dingiest people I ever seen. I know who about to get out this car. Is it the same person? Guess they had to drive around and alert the neighborhood first. No, that ain't the same person. That's somebody different. Looks like not only someone is going to have the victory here after whatever it is they've been through to be left out in this cold right here, but whatever this is could put them in a Nine of Pentacles. I don't know if this is going to be equivalent of what you lost. Only you know how much you actually lost from this. You know if it'll make up for whatever it is. Nine of Pentacles, just one pentacle away from generational wealth. And you're probably going to have you a few lawsuits with whatever this is that's going on as well. These people working together, especially if they were people with money and they were working with, let's just say, the justice system to help do whatever this is that they were doing to you. And you're going to have you a few lawsuits. Speaking of a few lawsuits, this Hermit card here, and we got the Wheel of Fortune here. So maybe it was destined for someone to go through this. Or like light is being shined on something. There's a lot of people on here writing books. Like once this wheel turn and things get exposed, or things will get exposed, you're not only going to come out of this with a victory, but a lot of people are going to be writing about whatever this is. And that's going to give you, not only is it going to give you exposure, but I feel like it's going to expose a lot about these people as well. And so whatever they thought they were hiding from the world, they've actually walked right into it. Like this was all a part of the divine plan. Whatever this is, it was supposed to play out exactly like it did. These people are going to suffer a lot. Not just with the karma that is coming, because Venus is the Lord. So not just with the karma that they have coming. And I can go down and I can name some of the karma. I can name some of the things that's going to happen to them, y'all. But they're not just going to suffer with that. They're going to suffer because they're going to be exposed. People all over the world, if they aren't writing about this already, they will be. So whatever this is, for some reason I keep hearing one of those readings that I read, I listened to, and I keep hearing them say this is going to make history. And so what you have here is people that are going to make history, but not in a good way. And so while it may seem as if you got the short end of the stick with everything going on, because you were left out in the cold, because you were possibly made homeless, because you could have lost businesses, you could have been through some type of sickness, or this man is on crutches here. Your money was anchored down. Well, it seemed like you got the short end of the stick. This was actually all meant to happen. I feel like because of it, you're not only gonna have the victory over this, and you're gonna be in this Nine of Pentacles. It looks like some type of notoriety here, some type of fame. This could even be a house. This house looks like a castle. You could have a really nice house, a big house. You could be famous after this. I feel like a lot of people are going to want to tell your story. I feel like you are the star here. You are the star that's illuminating everything. Someone wanted to keep you locked up. Someone wanted to put out your light almost. It's like they didn't want you to shine. And so they didn't allow you to be in the sky. I wish y'all could see. You can see it a little bit. See this lamp? It's a star inside of this lamp. And the stars belong in the sky. But I don't feel like they allowed you to rise. They would not allow you to move. They had you like caged in. They had your money anchored down. They had you caged in. It looks like they caused you to be homeless. You were out in the cold. Or in the heat. Take it how it resonates. I feel like the cold represents the energy that surrounded you. You may have been surrounded by a bunch of people who didn't show any remorse, that didn't have any empathy towards what you were going through. They didn't feel bad at all. They may have even contributed to it, made you the joke, laughed at you, played with you. Looks like these people made you suffer. But what does it say? Joy cometh in the morning. Through your suffering, I feel like there's some type of, this is either fame, some type of notoriety, could be both fame and some type of house. So I don't know how you're going to get this house. If it's something that's gifted or if it's something that you'll be getting back, maybe that they took from you. It's so funny. I was just scrolling and someone was talking about the duplex is full. I don't know why. That just made me think about that. But also a while ago, before people started messing with my visions to try to keep me from seeing certain things, I used to be able to just close my eyes and stuff would just be right there. Now my visions don't come as often as what they did because it was to the point where literally I could close my eyes anywhere and see something. Anywhere I was, I could be standing in the store. Once my eyes close, I can see everything. But they don't come that often anymore. Y'all, I've had so many different things done to me for people to try to stop me from seeing. They flash you with all kind of things, almost like Men in Black. They be flashing you with stuff. You have so many different types of energy weapons placed on you. They do magic, black magic over you. They do alchemy to try to manipulate the energy. Like I've had so many different things done to me over a long period of time because they don't want me to be able to see the things that I was seeing. Otherwise, I would be able to see this clearly coming because I was getting so much at one time. And it's not stuff that I would try to get. It's almost like it's stuff that my my angels would just give to me. When I closed my eyes, I couldn't decide what it was I was gonna get. It was just there. I remember going through it one time and I closed my eyes, I seen my oldest brother laughing at me. I closed my eyes, I could hear like my sister's whole conversation she having in the house. I could hear her husband saying different things. Like I know about certain situations that have happened without being there. And so I said all that to say, one day I closed my eyes and I had a vision of a house. I was standing on the porch of the house. I don't think this house has stories to it. I think it was like a ranch style house. And I had to been standing on the porch of the house because I could not see the house itself. It was almost like I was looking out into the yard, and I remember it being a whole lot of land. I remember just looking out, and you could not see any houses, so I don't know if I was in the front of the house or in the back of the house, but I remember looking out, and you couldn't see other houses. It was not like a neighborhood where houses set close up on each other. This house had a lot of land. And I remember thinking to myself, I could make a nice garden with all of this land. It's actually big enough to be like a farmhouse or something. But I could not see the house itself because I was standing on the porch of it, so I could only see the land looking out. And it just went far as I can see. I see nothing but land. And so I don't know what this house is here, if that's this house. Back then when I got that house, I have another deck of cards, but back then when I got that house, when I seen the house, I was pulling some cards, and it's cards that I've used before, but for whatever reason, like the house on one of those like in one of those decks of cards caught my attention. I've never seen that house on this card because it's almost hidden in the back, and it's like it's covered in smoke. It's almost like smoke and mirrors, like someone doesn't want you to see that house. And so I not only seen it in my vision, in my mind's eye when I closed my eyes. But one day I was doing a reading. Actually, like a few days I was doing a reading. And that card came out, and that's the first thing I noticed on that card. And again, I used those cards before. And I'd never seen that house, but for some reason, after I had the vision of it, it immediately stood out to me on that card. And on the card, it's covered in smoke. And so you can only see a small portion of it sticking out between the smoke. But again, I had never seen that before up until I had the vision of it. And this house was almost, on the card, it looked like a castle. So it may have been a really big house, but again, I couldn't see the house, and just based off the land I was looking at, I just assumed it was like a farmhouse. I mean, not a farmhouse, but a ranch style house. But the card, it appeared as if it was like a castle, and so it must be a really big house. And after all these people don't work together to steal, I feel like that's one of the things that they stole was a house. And the house may have been $1 million plus house, because on that card it looked like a castle. And again, it was covered. It was all covered, like you can just barely see the top of it, because it was covered in smoke, and it was giving me smoke and mirrors. Like someone's playing a mind game. Someone's creating illusions so that you don't see that house, so that they can try to steal it somehow. And I've yet to see that house. Matter of fact, I've yet to see a lot of things. Um, Not just things that I feel like may have been left for me that no one has said anything about. I can tell you for sure I know something was left, but I don't know how much of what. Because when my mother passed, she had my sister, one of my little sisters, writing stuff. And so she had one of my little sisters writing stuff. Just kind of saying where she wanted everything to go to. And I never even got that. It's funny. It's funny. I never even got that. I didn't stay for the repast. After the funeral, I just left. But it's so funny to me that nobody bothered to reach out to me. They would send different text messages pertaining to different things, but nobody bothered to reach out to me about what was left to me when it came down to that. But I did notice, yeah, I was on my way driving back. I did notice there was no hesitation to ask, like, what our plans were regarding that house that was left. You know how you say stuff in the heat of the moment, you just not really thinking, you just respond and keep going. And later on, it dawned on me. And so with that's probably a whole nother thing right there. I don't think that's the same house as the one that I seen. I think they're different houses. This one was my grandmother's house, and her yard wasn't, it was a big yard, but it wasn't like what I seen. What I seen was almost fit for a farm. Like you can have farm animals, you can have horses on that land, you can have a garden on that land. Like you can have both a garden and a farm on that land and still have space for other stuff. It was that much land, probably acres. And so I don't know. I don't know who this is for. Hopefully it's for me. Maybe it's for y'all as well. For somebody out here. But I feel like this is a house. Some type of notoriety that you're getting. Some type of fame. Some type of fortune. It's like you're getting a victory over something. I don't know why. You know what? It also looks like someone may be getting married. That's what I'm kind of getting from this card. And I know it's both, it's a male and a female on this card. But the way they're holding up these flowers, it's kind of giving me like the bouquet. When a woman throws the bouquet and the people behind try to catch it, that's what it looks like to me. Someone may be getting married. You could be moving in a house that looks like this. This looks like a castle. But you're definitely getting a victory over whatever this was, whatever this is that they were trying to do to you, because it looks like someone did a lot. From this Five of Pentacles right here, again, your money was anchored down. You may have been made to be homeless. These people look, the clothes they have on kind of look, they look kind of raggedy. Something may have been wrong with someone's foot. Could have lost businesses, lost a job if you had a job. And after all that, you're still going to walk away with the victory or ride away with the victory. It's a white horse this person is on. And it's standing out to me because I keep scrolling by. I've scrolled through a few times a few times on IG, and I see these interracial couples. I never imagined myself being that way. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it if that's what you into, if that's what you like. You love who you love. You can't help who you love. I just hate to see people or hear about people going into those type of relationships. I hate to see people going into those type of relationships because they feel like they can't find what they're looking for in their own race. Outside of that, if you're doing it for love, you know, you can't help who you fall in love with. But this white horse is standing out, so there may be some type of interracial relationship or something. I don't know, y'all. That song keep coming in my head. Don't ride no white horse. I don't know, y'all. Hopefully I don't offend anybody, but it is what it is. That's the song that keeps popping up in my head. White horse. Don't ride no white horse. But evidently she's riding a white horse. Ain't no question about it. There's a reef on this wand that she's holding. Something could be happening around Christmas time. Thanksgiving. I don't know, Halloween. What are we at? July right now? August? What are we at? August? I just had a birthday and it's a shame. I can't even think of what month we're in, so shows you what's been going on with me. Shows you how life has been working for me. My birthday just passed a week ago and I'm sitting here struggling trying to remember what month we're in. But something was destined. Something was destined, whatever this is that you went through. I feel like it's gonna gain a lot of publicity. A lot of people are gonna wanna tell your story. I see a lot of books right there. That could also come in the form of movies, documentaries. We have this King of Pentacles right here, but we also have this Knight of Pentacles. Could be some type of message. If you get something that was left to you, this could be this house. This could be like a will or something that someone is coming to bring you. This could also, no, y'all, the way this person is covered all up, I feel like they're hesitant to come in. It's only one pentacle. I feel like maybe it's an apology or something. Maybe giving you some type of note, some type of letter, or some type of apology. There's no feelings on this card. There's no emotion. There's no water on this card. And maybe something that's taken a long time. I just read way into those cards. Let's see what else we get. We already at 40 minutes, y'all. I just seen 40:04. 44 could be significant. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords. Lying, cheating, stealing. Doing something all behind someone's back. These people are like cowards. They are cowards. This Page of Wands right here. I feel like someone's learning. Or someone's in a type of student energy. There's something about a student. Someone could have also been studying something or someone. I feel like there's going to be a Tower moment for someone. This Tower moment is going to bring you this 9 of Pentacles, which is right behind it. And then there's Celebration right behind it. And then there's a 10 of Cups, family. Peeking out is this 9 of Swords. And I have an 8 of Swords here as well. So I see the 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. It's like someone didn't see this coming. Someone is embarrassed. Someone could have seen something happen by a lake. Or said something about something happening by the lake. I don't know why, y'all. I feel like I don't need to talk about that. I don't know why. I don't know why. Something is telling me. Yeah, something is telling me don't talk about that part. And so I'm not. I'm just going to leave it where it is. Shuffle these cards back in. I'm already at 43 minutes. I don't even know why. I just wanted to pull a few cards and see what was in the energy. So I was slightly irritated. I was actually irritated a lot. I was irritated a lot, and I don't know why. Maybe I was feeling someone else's energy when I was over there where I was before. And so yeah, I am here. I think I'm just gonna end it there, y'all. These bright lights. I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. I'll be back.